The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Outside. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Watch play, watch play.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this one to Hutchinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Williams. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 17-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
LeBron, ready to run.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready to blue.
Another run with Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Get set. Get set. 18.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Niners 10. Bears 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. The Bears take over 1st and 10. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. On the give, this is their fullback. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's good.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the 49er first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Outside. Outside.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Right around up. Yellow. We go for it. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Outside.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Niners have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Niners 17. Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. James now to return it. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And now will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yellow. 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 Up.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Watch out. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Bears 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Pushing his way through.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John L. Mooney from 3 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guys made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
That's complete to Mooney. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back to throw. Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's James. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 43 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Slam left. Slam left. Ready, slip.
A give here to Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with that second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 45, Bears 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. But now an audible here into something else.
This is third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. An even 90 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, They don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a 3rd and 6. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw, it's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the 49er, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 24. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
It was a short one caught by Loveland. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Williams. That's complete to Hutchinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. To the air once more, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Duvernay in motion. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Niners 59, Bears 31. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yellow. 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 You.
Purdy now to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
66, Bears 31.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er Deans. They scored a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Vegas!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Niners, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They're quick to Check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the front yard yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the hot girls yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Oh!
Bring them out, bring them out. 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 Bring them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
We
Bring
all
them out,
fire
bring them
tonight,
out.
come on.
He's got tattoos, he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns and Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt